bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Whip It Out podcast.
Ew.
Really? Come on.
What?
There we go. We got it.
You're
We got
host.
it. No, right. Sorry. Let's go again. Let's do it. I think we can do it. Right.
I think we're already going.
No, roll from the top. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Whip It Out podcast. Ew. Still got the AO in. So, what we're going to be doing today is a little bit of a fun topic, but before we get into it, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail if you've clicked the video. Oh, Szechuan sauce, a bit cringe, but we're going to be doing a little bit of an intro beforehand. We're going to be wrapping up what we did last time, so if you didn't see last episode, episode 3, Rhys being the host, would you like to say what we did?
We discussed our choices for the MCU X-Men.
Yes, it was. We did 11 in total, but we kind of spoke about a few extras.
1 hour 50 minutes.
Dude, it was a long one. It was a 2-hour, touching 2-hour podcast. It's probably the longest we thought we would ever do.
Our friendship was tested.
It was
as
tested.
every week.
Seriously, by the end, if you watch the beginning, we were like best friends, and then by the end, we were like talking about like grabbing each other. We never got physical.
No, not
but
yet.
mentally, we were on the verge of ending the podcast, and what went on after it ended, God knows. But today we're in a better mood. We've had sleep. We're not powered on coffees, and we're friendly.
I'm always powered on coffees.
Oh no, it's coming back.
Well, actually, today I've got a cream soda.
I've got a cream soda, but don't say the brand because we're not sponsored by them yet. Wink, wink. The channel is growing.
Bar cream sodas.
Sometime soon, maybe. Wink, wink.
Probably not.
Wow. So yeah, we just want to shout out a few people as well that kind of, well, I say a few, very few, single few.
My friend.
Your friend.
Reese's friend cast.
Reese's friend cast again. Becky. So yeah, Becky mentioned something last time. What did she say?
Just said she liked it.
Good.
She was laughing at it.
Right.
She's
Laughing at it
catching
or
up.
laughing at us?
Both.
Oh, fantastic.
We confused her. You messed up Ethan Hunt and Tom
Yes.
Cruise.
This was in the first episode.
1.
Yes.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's catching up, I guess.
But yeah, she's hopefully got that 2-hour one, so maybe this can...
Yeah,
that
it might
can
take her a while to get through that. She might skip that one.
Yeah, maybe. By the end, I think I'd be skipping it because it got rough. But in episode 4, it's not going to get rough.
No.
And we don't know what people have said because we put up, as of recording this, we put up the last episode 3, quite late last night. So we're not really sure if anybody's commented. If they have, we'll wrap that up, and potentially the comments from this one in episode 5.
Yeah.
So if you do have anything you want to say, or your casting for what we're going to be doing today, get that down in the comment section below. The list of people that we'll be doing will actually be in the description, so be sure to check that out as well. But I think that's us recapped and introed, and I think we can get straight into the topic for today.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, guys. Like we said, we're growing. Get in the community, get commenting, and grow with us. Physically, metabolically,
Yeah.
don't know what that means.
This might not last that much longer, so
Yeah, probably not.
get in now.
But get in now whilst it still lasts, guys. The summer deals are on. But let's get into it. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be casting for a live-action, fictional Rick and Morty film. So we came up with the premise of casting the MCU X-Men last time.
Yeah.
We kind of expanded on that again. Today we're going to be doing the casting for a live-action Rick and Morty. So actual actors, not cartoon, not voiceovering, just physical embodiments of the characters themselves. And today the characters that we're going to be doing are going to be Summer Smith, the daughter.
Yep.
We've got Jerry, the husband, and... What was the cough? Was that just clearing?
It was an actual cough.
Oh, right. I thought that was that. Come on,
I
let's.
forgot we were recording a podcast.
Oh no, so did I. So we've got Summer, we've got Jerry, we've got Beth, we've got Birdperson because we want to include that one. Bit of a reoccurring character.
Birdman.
But yeah, we said Birdman when researching. But yeah, Birdperson, and then finally, obviously, Rick and Morty. So it's shorter than the 10-11 that we did last time.
Yeah.
But it's still just as much detail, no doubt, this time
hopefully.
as well. So yeah, I think. Do you want to start with Summer potentially? We can just get straight into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, let's get going with Summer. So should we describe the character? I mean, people probably know who she is. I've got a bit of a description on her here.
Yeah.
So she's 17 years old. She's human. They're not sure on the dimension. This was something I figured out when researching, so we're not sure. I tried looking, but I couldn't find it. The dimension that they're in at the moment is because the original dimension, which was the C137 dimension,
137,
that got turned to Cronenberg land.
Yeah.
And then that's when the Rick and Morty found this universe where themselves in this universe died.
Yeah.
And they took over. So the Rick and Morty from this universe aren't actually from it. They've come from another universe.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's been mentioned. I look up on the wiki and I was looking through, but I don't think this universe where they are is at the moment has been mentioned.
It's not been named.
No, as far as I'm aware, it could have been. If you do know it, let us know. But yeah, so from what we know anyway, I'm not sure on the dimension.
Yeah.
She's actually voiced by Spencer Grammer, is it? The actress. She's been in a few stuff, nothing really mentionable. Law and Order. As the World Turns is one thing, and then Mr. Robinson. I've not seen any of them. I just got them in just in case anybody has. But that was her IMDb top list, and I'm not going to lie, I searched that.
It's more research than I did.
Yeah, so I just thought I'd do a bit of that just to introduce the
Yeah,
character. She's kind of an angsty teen, a bit down, a bit like, kind of, down about everything. Yeah, what's the best way would you describe Summer?
She is, but then she's also sometimes like the moral backbone for Rick and Morty. There's a few episodes where they lose their shit and she's there to fix it. Even though she's not one of the main characters, I guess.
Yeah, there is the reoccurring joke that because she's so like straight man at times that they kind of like leave her out of stuff because she's somewhat boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's kind of that character. But yeah, show me, tell us all who where you going with it.
Actress Joey King.
Joey King.
I need to Google. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm not Googling to beat you this time.
Oh no!
Just to show you who she is, and because I've forgotten what she was in.
Okay. So we've got Joey King up on our
She's
Google
been
screen.
in Slender Man recently.
Right. Is that out yet? Is that out?
I think it's out this year.
Oh.
Either this year or coming out this year.
Okay.
She's, from what I remember, she's 19. I think you just said she is 19.
She's 17.
17
in Rick and Morty, but
well, age
around the perfect age, really.
Yeah. She was in Fargo.
Okay. Is that what you saw? Yeah. Is that the series or? Yeah.
The TV series. She was a lot younger in that. She was a kid.
Yeah.
But she was a good kid actor. I guess you could say actress. Like,
yeah.
Some kid actors are like, oh god. She was good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And she was in The Flash. She was a kind of villain in The Flash.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was that? Was that 2016? Does it say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I've seen her as well.
Yeah, a little bit older, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I've seen her in those two things, and in both of them, she had that kind of like quirky, confident, but also could easily play your like angsty teen at the same time.
Yeah, facing the phone kind of Summer character.
Yeah.
I've not seen her in anything, but she looks like the perfect fit for Summer, like age wise and stuff like that. So it's kind
she
of
could dye her hair. If
Yeah.
you're going for hair colour.
Yeah, but like that's all interchangeable, isn't it? So perfect kind of picks for Summer. My little picks, right? So I kind of did honourable mentions, and it was more to kind of do with my picks are a bit meh or weird at times, and like we don't always agree with them. So I threw down some honourable mentions that we could both expand into.
Yeah.
So on screen, these are going to be shown up. Obviously, we'll edit them in if you're watching the visual. If you're not, you might have to research them. But the ones that I kind of threw down were the obvious. Chloe Grace Moretz.
Oh, I didn't even think of her.
She's 21 years old, so she's a little bit older, but she could definitely fit to that.
She looks younger.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? Yeah. So she could probably fit that 17, around that age range anyway. So Chloe Grace Moretz could kind of play it. Sophia Lillis, she is 16 years old. She was recently in the It movie, the Pennywise. So yes, she is the girl from that. Yeah. She could kind of play the role potentially. She's been acting for quite a while as well, from what I saw. Very good performance in the Pennywise movie. I think she's got a few more roles since then, as the younger actors and actresses have from that film.
I only watched half that film. I got bored of it. But she was good.
What, in Pennywise, the new It film? I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed
got bored.
Yeah,
that's a different topic, I guess.
Fair enough.
Nothing to do with her. I thought she was good, actually.
Yeah, she was fantastic, and she added depth to the portrayal of the Stephen King character and stuff. So yeah, Zendaya is a bit of a different turn on it. She's 21 years old.
Yeah.
She kind of fits that, you know, she looks around about that age.
Homecoming.
Spider-Man Homecoming was the main thing I know her from. I thought her portrayal in that was very like angsty kind of in the phone, like sarcasm kind of thing. So
I didn't expect that at all.
So that was kind of a way that I went with it. Now there is somebody that's older. This is still an honourable mention. Sorry, it'll probably be me editing this, so I don't feel too bad on you. But I'm saying so many people.
I'll help edit.
Sophie Turner. Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones, Sansa. She's 22. She's around that. Whether she could do the kind of dialect, the kind of like.
She could do the angsty.
She could do the angsty.
She does in Game of
Thrones. That's what I was thinking. It wouldn't really be acting that much for her.
My family's dead.
You're not my brother. You're from a different dimension. Yeah, so that kind of thing. So I got Sophie Turner down for that. But the one that I finally went for, and it's a bit of a one, but Bella Thorne. Bella Thorne, she's 21 years old. She's been acting. I looked up on her IMDb because this is the one that I picked. She's 50. She's been acting for 15 years. You know, been in things that, you know, maybe not uncredited, but you know, she's around about, like I said, 21 years old. So she kind of fits that. She's recently been in The Babysitter, the Netflix movie that I saw, and I enjoyed that. Now she doesn't play the angsty teen in that per se. You know, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's definitely she's got it within her to be versatile and kind of fit that. She's also got the look. Outside, she's got her own look. She's definitely, you know, recently gone to her own style. The IMDb picture's a little bit different to what she looks like now. She's gone like a bit more piercings, a bit more punky-ish kind of look. But yeah, she could definitely fit the role for, you know, the movie or whatever that we're doing. She's also kind of, like I said, she fits the angsty teen, the look. And then, yeah, that's kind of what I got for it. Like I said, I saw her in The Babysitter. I liked her in that. But when I was looking about, she came up as like a person that fit what I was looking for in the character.
She got YouTube connections?
She has. She's mates with Tana Mongoose. Tana Mongoose? I don't know. Yes, and then I think she did a short film with a short kind of skit with Logan Paul. That was on our IMDb.
Instant no.
Yes, definite no. No. On that note, yeah, I probably should have mentioned that to get her in, but
I thought she was a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I didn't know she'd been in all these movies.
She might have her own YouTube channel, but I do know. I think she got her start on Wizards of Waverly Place. I think she did a bit on that. A lot of these younger actresses and actors tend to come through like that kind
Disney
of
life,
the Disney life, and then the old turn on it. So yeah. But yeah, as you can see, we're on her IMDb. She's got a few roles, but she's kind of one of those names that I know and I knew before researching, but I don't really know why I knew her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, I didn't watch The Babysitter and was like, oh, that's Bella Thorne. But then when I hear the name, did she have something to do with Frozen as well? I think there was something to do with her in Frozen.
Honestly, I thought she was a YouTuber.
Yeah, she might be. She might actually have a YouTube career that I've kind of missed out on because I kind of looked up the IMDb and maybe that's where I've heard of her name. But yeah, so those are our picks. What do you think? What are you thinking?
So
there was a lot that I mentioned.
Yeah,
would you like me to?
It's kind of a lot for me to go over.
Yeah,
I think I liked all of them, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I said, I like Sophia Lillis. Whether she fits that role, that's what I've not really seen her in that like angsty teen.
She's the
role.
one from It.
Yeah, she's the one from the It movie.
I'm just wondering, with her, I liked her in It, but she seemed like that kind of the age of the kids in It.
Yeah,
obviously she's meant to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was a bit older, maybe she would.
That it's weird, isn't it? Because I do agree with you.
I think Morty would be her age as well.
Yeah, but I agree with her, and it's weird because Summer is meant to be 17.
Yeah.
And Sophia is 16, so she is only a year difference.
Yeah.
But it is weird because I do feel like she looks younger and she seems younger.
Yeah. I'm just going off the It movie.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But if we kind of narrow it down potentially to looking at like the other ones, so we have Chloe Grace Moretz. She could do it.
That's a strong choice.
She could do it. I wasn't sure about her, so I kind of like I left her, and I don't know why I left her as an honourable mention, but maybe I wasn't sure.
We know she could do all that, if any action.
She can.
And she's a big name.
She is.
Bring into it.
Are we going to go with one of my honourable mentions? Like I said, Bella Thorne, I haven't seen her in enough, but she can definitely do a bit of action because there was in The Babysitter.
Yeah. I've not seen. Well, so you had Chloe Grace Moretz.
Chloe Grace Moretz. These are my honourable mentions. Chloe Grace Moretz, Sophia Lillis, Zendaya, and then Sophie Turner.
Okay.
Were the honourable mentions.
So out of all of them, I haven't seen Bella Thorne. Is the only one I've not seen.
Right.
Anything.
Right.
Just being clear.
Yeah.
We know. I don't know. Sophie Turner, maybe like you say, is a bit old. And then just judging, I don't know.
I agree with that.
Was she good in X-Men?
Her accent was a bit off, and I heard people mention on that. And not many people are confident in this Phoenix movie that's coming out because they don't think she can do that portrayal. To its full extent.
She's got the sark, like the attitude for.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? Out of it, I've actually seen her. Do you know the relationship she has with? I want to call her Aya. What's Aya Stark?
I was going to say Sophie Turner, but that's who we're talking about.
Yeah. Sophie Turner is Sansa, but outside of it, she's actually got a really, really funny relationship with Aya.
I remember her name. I follow her on Twitter.
Yeah. I forget her name.
But yeah, I know you mean.
Yeah. So anyway, they have like a really like funny connection together. So she does have that, but whether she could kind of bring that into a character and kind of make it, not seem like it's just being like made up. I don't know. Like, I think the main thing we should look at is she looks a bit too old for the role.
Yeah, I think a bit old, and I can't see her doing the Sarky.
Yeah. So we're kind of down to who was your pick? Sorry, I'm not even looking at them. Who's your pick?
Mine was Joey King.
Joey King. So Joey King, once again,
you don't know.
I've not really seen her, but you know. So we've got Joey King, we've got Bella Thorne as our picks, but then honourable mentions just to throw in there. Chloe Grace Moretz, Zendaya, like the only ones that we've kind of not really discussed from that.
I think Chloe Grace Moretz could kill it.
She could do it good.
And definitely bring like... I know we're talking just complete fantasy, but if you're talking, you want some big names in on it.
And I've seen her in a lot. I know her in a lot, and you have as well. That's one that we've both seen her in. Kick-Ass is like probably one we've not really mentioned stuff that she's been in, but she's been in Kick-Ass. What else has she been in?
Seth Rogen movie, Neighbours 2.
Neighbours 2, yeah. She played the kind of somewhat villain, if you could say that, kind of thing. She fits that. She looks younger than she is, so she's got the ability. Like I said, she's 21 years old.
I think she looks a bit older now as well.
She does. She
going off like
she was in
Neighbours.
That Louis C.K. film as well. I Love You, Daddy.
I haven't seen that. I wanted to watch it.
I saw the trailer, and then after the controversy, kind of steered away from it. But you shouldn't really do that.
Yeah,
kind of potentially.
Some other people in that I wanted to see.
There's quite a lot of people in that.
Was Charlie Day in it?
Charlie Day was in it. I think he was like his mate, kind of like
I wanted to watch that film.
It was weird. Yeah. So who are we picking, dude? Are we going Chloe Grace Moretz this summer?
I like it. I know her more than my choice as well. Like, because you have to go off what you know.
Yeah, go off what you know, kind of thing.
I've not seen Bella Thorne in anything, so I can't. It's hard for me to even. She looks the part.
She looks the part, doesn't she? But yeah, like you said, I don't know whether she would fit it as well as Chloe Grace Moretz. So let's go Chloe Grace Moretz.
Do it.
Let's do it, dude.
Boosh.
Agreed on one.
That's a big name.
That's a big name in already for a somewhat not as main character as what we've got coming.
But if she was in it. No, we're not talking plot in this. We've kind of said we're going to avoid plot.
Yes.
But if she was in it, I'd think she would be. It would go from a duo to kind of at least a
trio kind of thing. Yeah. I like that.
And there's a few episodes in the later seasons where she's in on it.
She is. Yeah. To be fair, like we're kind of missing out on the fact that she has been in like she was one of the main in the Armageddon kind of Mad Max plot line.
Yeah.
So she was massive in that and stuff, and I think she has been more fleshed out and developed. And to be honest, with Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, I think they probably always had that intention with her.
Yeah.
I think she could definitely, if they end up, whenever they make this fictional film, she could definitely
probably never.
Yeah, never. But in our heads, if they did it in a few years' time, if they have developed her in the series, they could develop her, and the person to take that up would probably be Chloe. So we picked one. Do you want to move on from there then? So we've got one in the bag.
Yeah.
Chloe.
So next we're going with Jerry.
So we got Jerry in.
It's you first.
Do you want me to go with my Jerrys? Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Right. So I got down a bit of a description again with Jerry as well. So Jerry Smith, 34 years old, the human. Dimension, not too sure on it. He's voiced by Chris Parnell.
Yeah.
In the series, in the Rick and Morty series. He's most well known for SNL. He was in SNL from 1998 to 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So he's obviously got the comedy background, obviously.
Yeah.
Helping him with the kind of under the thumb, a bit like no backbone kind of dad figure.
We didn't say, we haven't got to Beth yet, but we did kind of discuss that, like, the actors, the voice actors for Beth and Jerry specifically.
That's a good thing to mention.
And maybe even Summer, because
Potentially.
She's an actress.
Yeah.
Like, we did say they could probably act as their characters in real life.
Yes.
But we said for this list, we just
we want to stay away
avoid them, make our own.
Yeah, and the same goes for Birdperson. Dan Harmon voices him, and Justin Roiland on both of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
We our rule that we put in place. I'm stupid for not mentioning it. Sorry.
No. To mention it.
You see, that's why you're fantastic as a co-host. You were on it. You were on it, dude. So it's really important to mention that we made the rule to not use them and to do it our own way.
Yeah.
Chris Parnell on SNL, and then he's also done a bit of voice acting in Archer as a character named Cyril. I've seen bits of Archer, but not enough to be like, oh yeah, he was him.
Yeah.
My picks, so I'm going to do my honourable mentions again.
Mm-hmm.
I got David Cross. David Cross is in Arrested Development. He plays Tobias Funke. That's probably my favourite character from that.
I know.
He's been quite a comedic actor, but I definitely think he could fill that kind of no backbone, because that's exactly what he is in Arrested Development. Isn't he? Kind of like he can't stand up for himself, but then if he needed to, and like delivering the lines and stuff, like trying to be proud of himself and just basically being a big blobby mess on the floor at times, I think he could do that. On from there, but the issue is he's 54. That's what I looked at. That might be a bit too old in casting, kind of thing, but maybe not. And like, he doesn't exactly fit the look. He's bald and he's got a big bushy beard, but maybe it's adaptable. Exactly, that's true.
A wig.
I'm just not sure. Kevin Hart was one. Kevin Hart I looked at. Now, he doesn't obviously fit the look from Jerry from the series, but if you're talking about character and character alone, I looked at Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart does tend to be the butt of jokes in movies that he is. Have you seen the recent Jumanji?
Yeah, I've not seen it, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
He's basically at the end of everything. Like, the jokes tend to revert back onto him.
Yeah.
As a comedian, he's done that and stuff, and he's kind of got known for his short stature, and now that's kind of like made him. He never tries to bigs himself up in his like comedy stand-up. He always tends to be self-deprecating.
Yeah,
is that the
word?
Right, yeah. He's 39. He kind of fits it. He's just a little bit older than 34. To find actors that were 34 and right for the role was a bit hard, so I've kind of gone a bit older with my picks. And then finally I went for one of my favourite directors, but has done acting in the past. Can you guess who it is?
No.
Taika Waititi.
Oh.
So Taika Waititi, once again, doesn't exactly fit the exact look of the role, but I love him to bits. He's 42 years old, so he's a little bit older than the role, but have you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah, I love that film.
How he is in that.
Yeah.
Like the kind of like awkward, kind of like, if you put in the dimension of that character kind of fitting in with a wife that like, he doesn't feel like he's better than, and like, he feels like put down by it, and that kind of dimension to the character.
He still has that bit of backbone when he tries to stick up for himself.
Yeah, and then he could like deliver a line, but then it go nowhere.
But it'll get cut down.
Yeah. So I think Taika Waititi and stuff, I love him to bits. I think he's fantastic. I've seen like pretty much all of his movies. I've seen him acting in all sorts, and I know that he definitely has it in him. But like we said, the issue with him would be whether, if we're going to try and make it into realistic, he's gone into directing. He's just done Thor Ragnarok.
He could direct the movie.
He potentially could do. Maybe that's our director. That would have been a thing to look at, the director.
Yeah.
Well, nevertheless, he's involved some way or other.
Yeah.
We'll just get him making like sandwiches or something just to get him in, because we need him. We love him to bits. So yeah, if we could get him in any way, we'd get him in. But yeah, I love Taika Waititi, so I thought he could do it. The guy that I ended up going with is Jason Sudeikis, who is also an ex-SNL character, an ex-SNL character. He's in Horrible Bosses. He's done quite a few things. He's been in what else? We're the Millers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of thought he would have been very much. He fits that. I've seen lots of like SNL and stuff like through YouTube and stuff. Love SNL.
He's in an episode of Always Sunny.
He is in an episode.
Couple episodes, I think.
Is he in a couple? I remember seeing him.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing him. You'll know more than me.
He's in one for a whole episode, and I think he turns up in one.
Oh, is he the old friend? Who comes back? Yes, he is. Of course he is. Yes.
Tell people we pushed you.
Yeah.
I think he comes back in the prom episode right at the end.
Does he?
The waitress is wasted at the end of the episode.
Right.
She's like, I'll bang the next guy who talks to me. And Charlie goes up to her, but then he gets in there first. He's like, hey.
Oh, yeah,
of course. Walks off of her.
Yeah. Oh, I love him to bits. I think he could definitely do the role for me. He kind of fits the age, once again, same age as Taika Waititi. He's 42 as well.
Yeah.
His background in comedy could help him, once again, like we said, Taika Waititi, he could deliver a line. He could definitely deliver it. He can definitely fit to a character.
We're the Millers is like a family movie as well.
Yeah, that kind of setup where he's like, I think that's what kind of inspired it for me.
Yeah.
As you'll see with one of my other picks here for Beth. Maybe I'll give that one away. But yeah, so he definitely can play that wimp, or like, you know, somebody who kind of thinks they're in charge but is completely not.
Yeah.
We mentioned the films Horrible Bosses. He was on SNL from 2003 to 2016, so he will actually know Chris Parnell. So they potentially will have a bit of a friendship, and he'll understand, you know, the character a bit if he spoke to him directly as friends, you know.
Wait, but wasn't Chris Parnell your choice for him as well?
No, Chris Parnell's the actual voice, isn't he?
Of
Jerry.
Sorry,
no, it's
mixing
cool.
Up people.
Yeah. But they did actually cross over, so they were on SNL for 3 years before Chris Parnell quit, and, you know, Jason stayed on. So yeah, like I said, he plays the wimp well. I'm just trying to read my lines here.
You got a script?
I've got a bit of a script. I came prepared this time. I
have a script.
And the lines that he'll be dealing with, he'll be perfect for him, as we mentioned, and a good understanding, like I said, of Chris. So that's who I went with for mine.
Oh, you betrayed me and got a script.
Dude, I didn't do a script.
All of my lines are completely
ad-lib. Yeah, well, I'm not as good as you, and you are fantastic last time. Right.
No, I wasn't. That was the worst part last time. Don't lie.
But go on, let's say you're Jerry.
Mine is Jolo Truglio.
Who? Is that even real?
Yeah, you're going to know it.
You sound like you've the name generated something.
From Brooklyn Nine-Nine, baby!
Oh my god. Oh, he's good. He's good.
I mean, yeah, he's 47, so a bit old, but once you're in those age range.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically all of everything I'm basing him off is Brooklyn. Like, he's been in other things actually, but that I've seen him in. But Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Boyle, he is the biggest like pushover ever. Yeah, honestly, I think he could still play it differently than he does in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well. Not to just say that's his one thing. I've seen him in Step Brothers. No, not Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
What's the one where they've got to look after baby? They have to look after two kids. The guy from Ant-Man's in it.
Oh.
They end up doing that LARPing stuff.
Oh, yes. It's the Role Models.
Role Models, that's it. He's in that. He's a bit of a weird character in that. He's like weird characters and stuff. Yeah. Role Models,
He's in Pineapple Express as well. That's
yeah, so he's been in a lot of comedy stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think goes for him.
Oh, he's good.
Honestly, yeah. I think just Brooklyn Nine-Nine is my main kind of pitch for him, really.
Yeah.
He has several wives in that have divorced him. He like sucks up to Jake all the time.
Yeah.
But he does also have his own backbone at times. Like, he'll have his own. Yeah. So honestly, that's. Don't really want to just keep talking about it.
No. I've seen enough of him to definitely agree with that. Yeah.
That's my pitch for him, really, is watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Did you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Every time we do one of these, I'm going to sneak someone in from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Well, do you know what? Last time we did it, I didn't give you your Andre for Professor X.
I don't want you to give me.
But I'm saying, I think this guy fits it perfect, if I'm being honest.
Would you want to debate him a bit?
I don't even know if I do, because as soon as you got him up, I was like, I like him.
Yeah.
I do like him. I think Jason Sudeikis, he could do the role.
I agree, but physically, I see him as. I don't see him physically as Jerry.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I think he might not be, but I feel like he's a big dude.
I'm not
saying he's muscly, but I feel like he's quite tall.
Yeah.
And I have seen him as like being quite the confident kind of guy.
Yeah, in Horrible Bosses, he's
exactly.
the kind of like,
Not saying he couldn't do it.
No.
I feel like he could. Definitely.
But like I said, the comedic actor, he probably could deliver the lines.
Yeah.
Same with Taika Waititi, but we've already decided he's directing.
I think Taika Waititi is too good looking.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I agree with that. I like Taika Waititi.
We both love Taika Waititi.
Oh, yeah.
We
got him in as director. He's directing.
Not that Jolo Truglio or anyone else isn't a good looking
throwing
guy.
shade
I
at
just
Joe.
mean like, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Like we said as well, Kevin Hart and David Cross. Personally, I threw up David Cross because I know in Arrested Development he is that role. But the only thing that's kind of weighing him down is Jolo Truglio. Jolo Truglio. He fits the role. He's done the role in a past season where he kind of is that character, and he also has more of a look like him.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm not sure on his height, but he kind of looks the part more than anything. And yeah,
he's not that tall, is he? Just
no.
going off Brooklyn Nine-Nine anyway. But
yeah, I think he's a good pick. I think Joe, we should get him in.
Yeah.
And then we got your Brooklyn Nine-Nine picking as well. It's a bonus.
Maybe.
I'm liking it.
One episode later.
We'll have the full cast from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we got him in then. So yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll go from there. Yeah.
So Summer and
Jerry.
Jerry are done.
Yes.
Dad and daughter.
Listening to that humour music.
It's just funny thinking of him as a dad and Chloe Grace as the daughter.
That's even funnier. That's even funnier.
Like Beth has not Beth. Summer has way more of a spine than her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And him trying to talk to Chloe about stuff, and she's like, "Piss off." Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. Excellent. Good. Yep. So that's that one. So do you want to introduce who we're doing next?
Yeah. So third is Beth.
Beth. Yep.
And my pick for Beth is.
Do you want me to do a bit of a character description?
Yeah. You've got all the stuff written down. Your script.
My little script. It was. I'm not going to say it's a script. I'm going to say what it is. It's a memory jotter.
I think it is a script now.
I think I have amnesia on some level.
Am I keeping up to the script with what I've been saying?
You're completely off it.
Oh,
you're ad-libbing. No. It's perfect.
You didn't give me a copy of the script, dude.
It's from Taika Waititi himself. It's signed. So yeah, Beth Smith, once again, same age as Jerry, 34. She's human, dimension unknown. She's played by Sarah Chalk, I think is how you say it. Is it Chalk? Yeah. She's off How I Met Your Mother. She played the character Stella in that.
Wow, she's off Scrubs, dude.
Well, this is what I was going to say, and then the next one is she's Dr. Elliot Reed on Scrubs. Yeah. I left that till last because that is what everybody will know her from. So yeah, she's done quite a bit, and then she's doing the voice acting. She's not one of the picks, but she is.
But she could.
She is she could do it, but we're not going to pick her because that's the rules. So yeah, that's a bit of an introduction. She's definitely got the most backbone out of anybody, but she's also quite a complex character, I would say. Like maybe not.
Especially last season.
Yes. Yeah. Like how they went with the arc that she kicks out Jerry and stuff, and like.
Is she the real Beth?
Ooh.
That's the big question.
Well, we can only go from knowing that.
Yeah,
it's all fan theory. So yeah, let's go that she is the real Beth, and she's quite the character. She's got quite a complex connection with her dad, with her dad and stuff, and trying to find that balance between family and just wanting everything.
Be quite key.
Yeah, and then trying to find the balance as well between her drinking that she has. Her drinking becomes an issue in parts and stuff, and then also her role as a horse surgeon.
Yeah.
Trying to find where the balance is between her work and her family. So you're going to need quite a strong actress, I think, to play this and stuff. And there's quite a few choices out there. So do you want to throw yours down as well? Yeah. Have I set you up now? I'm like, oh.
Well, I only have one.
Okay. Yeah.
Mine is Jenna Fisher.
Jenna Fisher.
From The Office.
From The Office.
James Gunn's ex-wife.
Oh.
James Gunn podcast still going.
Yeah, we got to get him in every single time.
Yeah, Jenna Fisher.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so the secretary from The Office, the US office, for anybody's wondering.
I can't remember. Pam,
yes.
Pam. Yeah. Pam from US office.
Do you know what's funny? I was actually looking up, what's his name? The character that she's kind of like, they have the on-off relationship with. Jim. I was looking at Jim for potentially, he just came through my mind when I was doing a bit of research, didn't write him down. For Jerry.
Okay.
So imagine if we ended up picking him and her, it would have been the reunion.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a perfect choice, yeah. She could definitely fill that.
I think so.
Has she done more serious roles? I'm sure she has. I just don't know if there is any. I'm
not sure either. I've only seen her in comedy stuff.
Yeah.
We saw her in Sliver, obviously.
Yeah.
We watched that the other day.
Yep.
The Office. She's in one of my favourite movies, Blades of Glory.
Hilarious.
She just played a bit of a pushover in that, but she also plays the comedy side.
She'll need that side though, Beth, because she is a bit of a pushover in parts to kind of.
And she's a sex addict in that movie.
She's also a sex addict. Yes.
I love that film.
She's done it all.
She's done it good.
Fantastic stuff there. Yeah, so like you said, we'll know her from a few stuff. I know her. I think she could do it.
She's got the comedy. I think
Beth
is obviously in cartoon form, but the way she's described and the way she acts, she's meant to be good looking and probably out of Jerry's league.
Yeah.
I think they go over that in the whole episode where they had a kid and that's why they're together kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
So I can see, I think she could fit that. I know we've picked our Jerry, but I could see that with As long as you've got like a guy who's not amazingly good looking.
Yeah.
I think she is good looking. Like that fits that dynamic of she got stuck with him a bit.
Yeah, kind of childbirth kind of stuck her with him. But we do have the episode where they get the VR TV.
Yeah.
Where they can see the different dimensions TV, and then they see that they were truly meant to end up together when Jerry becomes a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That's true.
And then she still gets with him and stuff. But it's kind of cool to cast her, and I think she could definitely do the role. She kind of fits the other two actors and actresses that we've kind of got already, being that she could definitely pass as Chloe Grace Moretz's mum, kind of.
Oh, so she's... I've got her age.
Have you got her age?
44.
44, so yeah, it's perfect kind of cast. She doesn't look 44, she looks a lot younger, so she could definitely fit the role of what we need. And like you said, she could definitely look like Joe Latruglio's wife, is it? Is that how you say his name? Joe Latruglio. Are you ready for my picks?
Yeah.
So my picks are quite interesting ones. So I went with Kristen Wiig, SNL character. She was in Ghostbusters. She's been in quite a lot of stuff, to be honest. She's a voice in Despicable Me of the, I forget her name, but Gru's love interest or wife. I'm not too sure where they ended with that. I didn't keep track of the lore of Despicable Me.
I don't know if they got married.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the Minions film if they got married. But yeah, she's most known for her SNL. That's where she got the biggest from. She's funny. She's been in quite a few stuff that I've seen. She could definitely pull it off. She's attractive as well, like so she could pull off that side of Beth where she's out of Jerry's league.
Yeah.
But she could definitely, like I said, harness into certain parts that she need to. Not really seen her in a serious role. She might have done them, but I have only ever seen her in comedies.
Yeah, I don't think the Rick and Morty movie is going to be serious.
It's not going to be. Yeah, they're going to have that dark element. Maybe that's what we should be saying.
Yeah. I think that comes with being comedy.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, very, very true.
She's going to be in... I'm reading it here, but I remember as well, she's going to be in the next Wonder Woman movie.
Okay.
As the villain.
Yes,
Cheetah, I think.
Seen that on the trailer where she's like walking through a museum kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be good to see it because maybe that will be a bit more of a serious role or a darker turn to.
Maybe if she is playing Cheetah, I'm interested to see how. But
yeah. But if she's a villain, she's going to have the darker side at least, hopefully. So yeah, she is the Cheetah Woman. Do you know what's weird as well? I think there's somebody called Tigra in Marvel.
Tigress.
Is it Tigress or Tigra?
I think that's DC.
Well, there's a tiger character, female tiger character.
Yeah.
And Bella Thorne, my pick for summer, played Tigra in the Avengers Academy game.
Oh.
So there's a link to Catwomen in Marvel and DC films.
Yeah.
But moving on from Kristen Wiig, we have Jennifer Aniston. That was the link to Jason Sudeikis. She's 49. If we picked Jason Sudeikis, I would have said that we knew she had links and like they worked together and like obviously you get that in films where people have worked together and they do films together because they know they have that link, like The Rock and Kevin Hart, stuff like that.
They're friends.
Yeah, they're friends outside, and that leads onto the screen as well. Jennifer Aniston, she was more like in Friends, like serious, but like like kind of I say serious. Friends is great and all of what it is, but
going off Friends.
Yeah,
she had that kind of relationship with
Ross.
He was kind of a pushover.
Yeah.
Could have picked
David Schwimmer. We should have put David Schwimmer in for Ross. For Jerry. No, he's quite tall, to be honest. And he's Melman in my mind.
I feel like he's quite old now as well.
I think he is. He is. He did Rob Kardashian in the recent O.J. Simpson vs. the People series.
Did he?
Yes. A bit of an off topic, but yeah. So Jennifer Aniston, like I said, she could definitely do it. She's gone into the more comedic side recently and shown that she can go into that. Salma Hayek. 51 years old, but she does not look at all 51. She was in quite a few films, but the one that I know her from is the Robert Rodriguez from Dusk Till Dawn.
Was she in a Bond film?
She might have been. I'm not too sure. But yeah, she's been in quite a few things. She was in Frida as well recently, so she's done the more serious role.
Yeah,
she could definitely be like up for herself and stand up for herself and stuff against the other cast members. She's got quite the illustrious career.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Beth from the series, but we're kind of adapting that for the actress who could fit the role.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I know she was in Grown Ups and people debate whether that's a comedy because it's a bit of a rough ride. But yeah, so she has done comedies, we can say that at least. So yeah, she's a bit of an interesting choice, but like I said, she's 51, but she doesn't look 51. And then
Spy Kids Free.
One of the classic, absolute classic. And then Winona Ryder was another honourable mention. 46 years old, recently been in Stranger Things as Will's mum.
Yeah.
She's kind of reprised herself because she was in around about the 80s, early 90s. She was like massively in.
Yeah.
And then she kind of went off the rails a bit. She did Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands. And then she kind of went off a bit. So yeah, she kind of got caught shoplifting when she was like a top celebrity. So yeah, she kind of, what we know today, fame getting to people. Back then it happened to her, but she's come back. She's shown herself like, you know, able and capable in that mum type role. She's definitely a strong mum figure in Stranger Things.
Definitely,
you know, and honestly, I think her performance is one of the best, just after Hopper, because Hopper is my life. I love Hopper. If you've not checked my Twitter, check my Twitter, because I'll get that link, because Hopper is all over that thing. Check Rhys's Twitter as well. I'll get him to put Hopper up, images of Hopper everywhere.
Check my Twitter.
But yeah, she's fantastic in Stranger Things. And I think that mum type role that she filled in that could definitely translate over to the live action Rick and Morty that we're doing. But my actual pick is Charlize Theron.
Oh damn!
I really like her. Really like her. She's done so many different kind of roles. She's 40. Sorry, no, not 44. She's in fact 43. She fits the role and look of somebody who's beautiful and kind of out of Jerry's league. It would be hilarious seeing her and Joe Latruglio paired up next to one another. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
She could definitely pass as well for Chloe Grace Moretz's mum.
Oh, 100%.
So that's not intentional, obviously, but you know, I think she's fantastic for that. She's highly diverse in what she's done. She's done lots and lots of different characters, from serious. You know, she's changed her body. What is it called when they change the body? I forget the name of it. It's like the name of the acting itself. It's Christian Bale. Like they put themselves through what it's what
I can't think of a
Heath
word.
Ledger did. You know, it's where they actually become the character to kind of, you know, become them in the film kind of thing.
Yeah, I can't think of a term.
Yeah, there is a term. I
feel as well like Heath Ledger's, what he did was kind of different to the body. He became the character.
That's the thing, but they kind of like live it, because if your body's changing, you're living it outside, aren't you? I think that's what I meant by it.
Yeah.
But you know, that's most visible in her film Monster, where she becomes a serial killer. I forget the name of the serial killer, one of America's most notorious female serial killers. She completely changed her body image for that and just looked like incredible. You know, I think she was. I'm sure she won an Oscar for that. The role in that. She's been in Tully recently, which is kind of more of a comedy film. She was also in Fast and Furious 8, so she's done action films. She's also in Atomic Blonde as well. These are the roles that I was like, yes. And then, of course, Mad Max. She was fantastic in Mad Max.
Very good.
And then she was also in Arrested Development, and she played a character called Q or question mark or something like. It was a weird character.
I haven't seen enough of that show.
She basically played like a ditzy kind of like off weird character, really outlandish and stuff, and it doesn't really fit the idea of Beth.
Yeah.
But it shows that she has that range again. Okay. And those are my picks, like I said. But the one that I want is Charlize Theron out of them all.
My issue with her.
Go on.
I think she's amazing.
Yes.
Don't know if I can. Don't know if maybe I just haven't seen it, like, because I've not seen actually a lot of her movies. Looking at this list and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she could do the comedy side. She probably can.
I'm trying to think.
She's in Hancock. I love Hancock.
She was in Hancock.
And there's some comedy in there.
Yeah.
I just feel like Beth needs to be quippy and a bit sarky as well.
Yeah. To be fair to that, she was in the comedy kind of style in Arrested Development, but her character wasn't quippy, kind of.
Yeah.
Sharp on it, kind of.
Can definitely 100% see it. I think from all of them, she probably fits the physical look the most.
She fits the physical
and
look.
It's hilarious thinking of her as
being with Joe Latruglio.
Yeah.
I think, like you said though, at the same time of her look in the role, other people can change to look like the role. So
true. Yeah.
I think
it doesn't. It doesn't even matter that much.
I think the main thing for me is it's shown that she has range.
Yeah.
And with a bit of practice, she'd be able to do anything. And if, you know, delivery on comedy manages to come over, maybe, like I said. Beth's kind of an in-depth character, and there is comedy to her, but as well, I think that's why I kind of went with her, because she does probably have the most, like, moral, complex kind of storyline throughout the series.
She does, yeah.
You know, how she has to deal with everything and, like, be the stern figure, but then her dad's, like, messing about and, like, you know, taking her kid to, like, places and then affecting his school life, but then she's got a career and then...
Very true.
Yeah, she's quite a character that, if we do... This is from the series as well. We're not saying the plot of this is going to come up, you know. But I don't know.
I'm sure it would, though. Like,
yeah. Charlize Theron's a big name to kind of get in there, but what are you reckoning? What are you thinking? Is there any that's standing out to you at the moment?
I think I'm going to give you Charlize Theron.
Thank you, man.
I agree with it.
I really do like it. I really do.
She's going to be very strong. I think, again...
I like Pam. I do like Pam as well, by the way. I think, because I mentioned all mine, I don't want to forget that... I'm saying Pam, that's her name.
Jenna Fisher, yeah.
Jenna Fisher, yeah.
Yeah, I think comparing Charlize and Jenna, I think like Charlize could be more of the stronger family leader that Beth's character is. I do think, I know it's not really an issue, but I do think if in this theoretical movie, if we got her in, you'd want her to be in more of it.
Yes.
But maybe that's kind of like, maybe if you did get her in, you get her for a small role, and it's like, it's only a few days of shooting, or whatever. You know, we're not getting into it that much, but
it's
and that would be funny to kind of just see her there as that character.
Yeah, it's what they did, I believe, with Scream as well. I can't remember. Is it Drew Barrymore that they had in the original Scream? And like she was plastered all over the posters and advertising in the red carpet event. Yeah. And then in Scream, she dies like within the first 10 minutes. I don't think it is
spoilers for Scream.
Yeah, Scream, like bloody. Sorry about that. I should have said
after spoilers.
But yeah, after spoilers. Yeah. We'll edit it in before.
Put a countdown to Scream spoilers.
Countdown spoilers. But yeah, so it was kind of like the take that they did because she was all over it. That it was kind of like that twist.
Yeah.
And then it got people into the cinema to then open them up to these other actors.
It's a good twist that also accidentally helps advertise your film
a
lot.
Yes, it does. Yeah, but I think it's an interesting thing that we could potentially do, or we could potentially do a whole family adventure with it being a live action kind of thing.
Yeah,
get them all
she could just end up getting dragged into the adventure.
Exactly.
Yeah, and be a badass. We've seen Beth be badass.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. She can be that, like, with a role and as a job and stuff, like the horse medic, kind of like ripping horses insides out and then still being like straight faced and talking.
And I think it's funny just having her there being.
I really like her against Chola Truglio. Like,
me too.
That pair up, and I think she's taller than him, which isn't really clarified, but would make it like hilarious that the height difference between them both. Like, yeah. Are we going that? And she definitely fits as Chloe Grace Moretz's mum.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's do it then. Right, so she's in.
Yeah, locked
excellent.
In. That's the...
Nice. Right, we're gonna move on from there then. So we've got we've got 3/5 of the family done, but now we're gonna move on to somebody who isn't in the family. We're gonna move on to Birdperson.
Yeah.
Reason why we picked. Let's kind of clarify why we picked Birdperson.
Basically, when we last see Birdperson in the show, and our movie doesn't really have to fit into any continuity. Like it could be during the first season, you know, it could be anywhere basically. But where we last see him, he's become, and spoilers, he's become a Phoenix person. And we haven't seen him. Everyone thought he was going to be in the last season, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him yet, but he's potentially going to be a villain. Like, it's Rick and Morty, so they might twist it, and he's not a villain, or he turns up as a villain and is just dispatched off straight away. But we're seeing him in this plot of our movie, which we're not given really the plot for.
Yeah.
We might do another episode or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're seeing him as a villain.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
probably a comedic villain.
Yeah, I think that's how we're kind of building
it. Maybe.
Maybe with the conclusion of an anti-hero, kind of like the reasons why he was doing it. You know, like you mentioned, the fact that he's half cyborg could potentially work it out. The whole idea from the wedding as well with Tammy. I don't know. I know we're not sticking to it. Potentially what the idea we were going to go with is this live action world is another universe of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that was one of our we discussed.
Yeah, so maybe the whole storyline of what we've seen from Rick and Morty isn't what's going on in this live action. But if you remember, at the wedding when Birdperson was getting married to Tammy, and then she revealed that she was the secret undercover agent, she was the one that built him up to be this cyborg half bird, half man.
Almost from the dead, I think.
Almost from the dead, from what I saw. I also got down that she wanted to call him Cyberbird, but then it didn't get done, and then it ends up being Phoenix Person that he becomes. And then I got that his age isn't actually like mentioned at all, like on the wiki online I looked about. So that kind of gives us a bit of more freedom to kind of pick where he is, and if he's half cyborg, then you can kind of like choose it a bit as well.
It could be CG or real. Also, if we are kind of ignoring the Phoenix Person potentially, I don't know about your choices, but I feel like mine and probably all of yours could just be Birdperson as well.
Yes.
If we did a live action movie and he wasn't a villain, you could just have him in it as a cast member, and then you've got some. We could make up a new villain.
100%. Yeah.
Situation.
Yeah. Excellent. Do you want to go first with this?
I went first last time.
Did you go first last time? Another thing as well that we could potentially do is we could potentially have Phoenix Person come from another universe.
Yeah.
And then have both of them. So you would have an actor playing two as well. Phoenix Person and, Birdperson.
It's Rick and Morty, you can do anything.
You can do anything. Like, just kind of throwing it out there. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and mention my picks for Birdperson. See, I have quite a few and I feel bad throwing them all down and stuff.
It's fine.
We're still yet to kind of agree on a person in these two picks that we've done. Like, we've not picked the same actor apart from Quicksilver.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say we have agreed on all
no, we've agreed, but we've still not like said the same person without going, oh my god, that's my guy.
Yeah, which is good.
But yeah, it's fantastic.
We didn't discuss these before. So.
Yeah, it's always better when we're revealing them on actual camera or audio recording. So the picks I've got for Birdperson, bit of an odd one. The first one I want to say is just a bit of a meme. It's going to be Caitlin Olsen from Always Sunny, because the bird recurring joke. So I thought, I'll just get her in Deandra Reynolds.
Took me a second to...
Yeah. So it's the Birdperson, Caitlin Olsen. Just switch the gender up, maybe. Just a bit of a joke. That's an honourable mention kind of thing from
She could definitely do it. She looks like a bird.
Yeah. And I believe Rick and Morty fans and Always Sunny fans are there's probably a large contingency of crossover maybe there. So it's the joke
I'm
that
big on a Always Sunny page and they hate
really
Rick and Morty.
Oh wow.
And their fans, I guess.
Well, maybe
most of them do not.
Maybe our film's going to be the bonding between them. So we're going to get Deandra Reynolds in as Birdperson to win everybody over.
Not Caitlin Olsen, Deandra Reynolds.
Yeah, Deandra Reynolds is in, as that's what it's going to be listed as on the title credits. The ones that I got in, I've got some bit interesting ones. I went with Tim Allen for my first honourable mention. He's definitely got the voice, and he's been kind of known for being a bit of a wooden actor in the past. He's done quite a few comedies.
Yeah.
I know he had a TV series back in America in like the 90s. And then he's also, I think, still got one going.
Has he? I was going to say, what's he doing now?
I think he's still got one. It's like, what is it like? Was it DIY or Fix It? I'm not sure. Whatever it was, I've seen clips from it, and like he goes like that kind of soundbite.
Yeah.
I've seen like that, and like people take the mickey out of it. But I know he's kind of got that woodenness to him, and for Birdperson that could kind of work. And also he is the voice of Buzz Lightyear. So imagine Buzz Lightyear's voice on Birdperson, kind of thing. It could.
He's quite monotone.
Yeah, that's where I was going with it. So yeah, so I kind of thought that's a bit of an odd pick. That put it in as honourable mention. Obviously, if it's going to be a bit of an action movie, my next pick is Liam Neeson. I thought Liam Neeson might be an interesting pick for Birdperson.
That's good.
So Liam Neeson was in as one of my picks.
I kind of want to stop it and just be like, go with that one.
Liam Neeson. Good. I thought that when I said it, but then again, he's still an honourable mention because the two that I've got as my serious picks are obvious ones, I think. But the first one's going to be one that I feel like you might have come across. Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Michael Keaton.
Definitely come across Michael Keaton.
He's done Birdperson. I mean, like
when I was researching,
just not in general. But yeah, Michael Keaton, as in he did The Vulture. He was Birdman in Homecoming. He's also been Birdman in the film. He's been Batman. It's so kind of another bird it's role. Going on the exact kind of meme of the bird role.
That would be funny.
That is one that I've seen about quite a bit. So whether we want to go for a bit of an indie pick, maybe. He's not as such monotone, but it was more the joke that he had been this, and we would be carrying on that, and that's kind of Rick and Morty thing to do to kind of carry on with it. So yeah, originally voiced by Dan Harmon as well. As well. So that's something we didn't mention, so we can't pick him. But yeah, Michael Keaton was one of my picks. Is he not your pick?
No.
Oh wow, I thought he would have been. I thought that was the one that was like obvious.
I think I saw him and thought it was too obvious.
Oh, I think that's
the whole bird.
Yeah, I wanted to mention him just because of the kind of joke thing. He's 66 years old as well, so he's a bit older, but he doesn't look it that much.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's interesting with Spider-Man Homecoming.
That
he's meant to be thinking he's dad. Yeah. The girl's dad.
Oh yeah.
It's quite. I guess you can have older parents.
He doesn't look it though. He kind of looks maybe 50s. I think he could pass for. And then my last pick is going to be quite a wooden actor, the man himself to play Birdperson, Keanu Reeves. And I thought Keanu Reeves doing villain Birdperson.
That's good as quite a meme.
And I kind of thought, he's 53 years old, so he's a bit younger.
Yeah.
It'd be a good role for him to fill. Yes, like very much Neo, straight faced, kind of half cyborg. If we go
just
with
Neo,
Phoenix
but
first,
dressed up as Bird
yes, Neo dressed up as Birdperson. So that was one of the picks I went with. But yeah, I like them both. I like Michael Keaton as kind of one, but Liam Neeson as well as an honourable mentions there. But Keanu Reeves as my more serious pick. But yeah, still not one of your picks.
No.
Oh, who is the left?
I'll tell you, but I definitely like Liam Neeson best. It's up to you if you want to bring him in or not.
Yeah,
I don't mind. But,
no, I think by all means, that's why I had him here so we could speak about.
I think also Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, I do like, but then again, Liam Neeson as well. So yeah, go on. Let's go with that.
I was gonna say with Liam Neeson. I don't know if you've seen, he was in a sketch for comedian. What's his name? He did the UK Office.
Oh, Ricky Gervais.
He was in one of his sketches.
In extras.
Extras, yes. Yeah. And he's meant to be trying to be funny, but he's just playing off as real.
Yes.
Doing all these acting things.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Is that the one where they sat in the office with Stephen Merchant and they're like, he's trying to deliver his lines?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's like,
perfect.
He can do comedy, but play it as a joke. He still plays himself.
Yeah.
And
he's a big face to pull in as well. That's another thing.
This film would be massive.
This film would be huge. Tim Allen as well is kind of one.
Tim Allen is a big name.
It's a big name, but I think he would have been bigger maybe back in the 90s.
Played
kind
Santa.
of thing. Yes, he did play
Santa movies.
When he killed Santa.
Yeah.
That's such an odd film. Such a weird premise.
Dude, if you kill Santa, you get to be Santa.
It's the way it is.
Imagine them writing that. They're like, this is how we start our kids' Santa movie.
How do we do it for
Santa
kids?
dies.
We love it.
Murdered.
Oh, God. But yeah, so that's my picks. Let's move on to yours.
My one pick.
One pick,
again.
sorry. I thought you said you had two.
I have a couple for Rick.
Okay.
My pick for Birdperson, I've got Birdman written down, is Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
Also SNL.
Okay, yes. He's been in quite a few things, hasn't he?
Been in a lot.
Yes.
A lot of voice acting roles as well.
I nearly said
know this is live action.
Yeah.
But Birdperson might not be live. I want him, if I'd want him live action. Dress him up. Mm-hmm. Give him prosthetics.
He could definitely do it.
Yeah, I just feel like he's got the voice range.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's live action. He still could change his voice.
I've seen him doing the sketches, interviews where he does like the Star Wars voices and stuff.
Does BB-8 and stuff.
Does he do BB-8?
That's from what I heard. Yeah, he just like that. With one other person.
I know who that other person is.
Like, boop, boop, boop.
I think I know who it is.
Who is it?
Is it Ben Schwartz? I think Ben Schwartz does it as well. BB-8.
Maybe. Should we look up one of them?
He's off Jake and Amir.
Oh,
yeah.
Bloody hell.
Sorry, I had to mention it.
That's cool. We mention stuff we like.
Yeah, I have to do it. Yeah, he's in Jake and Amir and stuff, but he's been in a few things.
Yeah. Welcome to Jake and Amir cast.
He's in Parks and Rec as that Gene Ralphio.
Is he?
Yeah.
I haven't got to that bit yet.
Okay,
I'm watching it with you.
Never mind. La-di-da-di-da.
We literally started watching Parks and Rec the other day.
Yeah, I've watched a bit. Sorry. Move on. Yeah, we'll have to watch it again.
Yeah, so he's been in loads. What's the other one? Like comedy. He's been in like every comedy, basically.
Yeah, he was in the one with
Tropic Thunder. He wasn't really in that, but
it was in the one with the comedian who's been done for joke stealing. The female comedian who was joke stealing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I want to say Train Spotting, or is it Train Wreck or something? It's not Train Spotting.
What's the drinking one with McLovin?
Oh, Superbad.
He's in that, the cop in that.
Yeah,
he
is straight. He is the straight.
Real straight cop, but then he goes crazy.
Yeah.
And starts acting crazy.
Did you get his age down? How old is
he? I had to get it down.
Yeah.
40.
40.
Yeah, I don't think age really matters.
No, I'm just wondering his age. His age is adaptable.
Yeah.
Prosthetics and, if he...
I think he's quite tall.
I believe
maybe not. I'm imagining him as
he
tall.
looks tall.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of important for Birdperson.
Okay.
185.
185. Indeed.
Yeah.
So our choices that we've got are Bill Hader, Michael Keaton is kind of a joke pick, Tim Allen is kind of a joke pick, Keanu Reeves and Liam Neeson. Oh,
I think if we were talking semi-realistic, Bill Hader would be like the shoe-in.
Yeah,
because he does these kind of smaller movies, like comedy movies.
This is going to be the biggest film
in
the world.
But what I'm thinking,
but comedy-wise, he's got it.
I think I really liked, and I know he wasn't your actual choice, but Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson, yeah.
I think that was really funny. Like Liam Neeson, like
that would
doing
be
all
hilarious.
these serious, stupid shooter movies that he's done.
And then being the villain chasing the family down, if we went with that route.
I just want to see him stood there in that outfit.
Just trying to play it off. And he would, though. I think he would. I think that's the important thing.
And wasn't he the villain in Lego Movie?
Was he the villain, or was that Will
Ferrell?
Ferrell?
He was the cop in Lego Movie,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, he was the face switching cop.
And he switched.
The good and bad cop switch face. Yeah, yeah. It's Will Ferrell, I think.
Will Ferrell was the villain. Yeah. He was his helper. He was his cop.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's definitely there. In Liam Neeson. Keanu Reeves is a funny one as well, because I can see Keanu Reeves in it, to be honest, as well, in the costume.
Yeah,
kind of playing it off deadpan. But then again, Bill Hader as well is one that I think. Let's get rid of Tim Allen and Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson, Keanu Reeves, Bill Hader. Do we kind of just say we like all three and leave it down to somebody watching?
Well, we've picked throughout now.
All right, come on then. Let's pick, and then if
we like all of them.
Yeah. If we make the wrong pick here, though, let's say people can at least comment, throughout who they think.
Yeah.
If you are watching, but
going off fantasy, yours are definitely bigger names.
Mine are bigger names,
and the headlines would be massive.
Yeah.
I think there'd still be headlines for Bill Hader playing.
Yeah, 100%. I think with the rest of the cast as well, you're going to get people in. Who are we going with? Who are we going with? Liam Neeson, Keanu Reeves, Bill Hader. I don't know.
I do like Liam Neeson.
You know what? Keanu Reeves was my first pick. Let's do our logic. Bill Hader was your first pick. Let's go Liam Neeson. Because he's none of our full picks, and it would be hilarious seeing him in the role. Yeah.
And he's a bit older. I don't know. I see Birdperson as older.
Yeah.
He's friends with Rick.
Yeah.
He's older. I know
that,
he's a different species, so he could be whatever. I think he does say at one point he's... Maybe I'm just making this up, but I'm sure he says he's quite old at one point. But
I think maybe he's one of these beasts,
he's an alien.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he probably doesn't have an age with humans kind of thing.
Yeah.
With him being, I think his species when I researched it is Birdperson, so he's not human, whereas the rest were human. So yeah, so we're gonna get Liam Neeson in as potentially our villain, potentially anti-hero. Yeah. He's done it before, like you said in Lego Movie. I know it's voice acting, but he can switch to that.
I feel like he's been the villain in other stuff as well.
That's kind of a premise that we could do as well, though. And obviously taken, but switch, and then the cyborg that's controlled. That could be like a dimension to the character where he's switching between the two.
And he can do the physical stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I assume he's probably got body
stunt doubles, and that's kind of easy in the Birdperson costume to cover up. So yeah. So we're gonna go Liam Neeson.
They could do it as like a Taken meme for the whole movie as well, where Birdperson's after them. And it's him hunting them. But
I will find you.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Excellent.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Someone at
Sorry,
the door?
no, I think that was my chair creaking. I don't think you'll pick it up on mic.
Let's just talk about it more.
Yeah, let's chat about it.
So you can't hear.
Yeah. No. So moving on from there then. So we've got our 4 picks in so far for Jerry, Beth, Summer and Birdperson. And now we're going to move to the big 2. So we're going to go potentially Morty first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leaving Rick for last.
Yep. I think that's a good plan. I think Rick is probably the pull-in of the TV series, or potentially our film as well. A bit of research on just the character. Do you want me to do that before? Do you want to introduce yours first as well? No. Is it yours first though this time? You saying yours or mine?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it yours?
Well, do the
right. Well, anyway, this is a different universe's Morty. He's from the original Cronenberg universe. So he's the C137 or C137, whatever it is. Universes one. So like after the cold that he got at the dance when he was dancing and he turned him all Cronenberg's trying to fix him. He moved to this universe where the ones from this universe with the other family members have died. He's voiced by Justin Roiland. Obviously, I can't get him in. Maybe they could have done it with CG, but like I said,
I think it would be hilarious to have Justin Roiland playing Rick and Morty, and just like do the Hobbit thing where you've got him looking small.
Excellent.
He's talking to himself.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think from there, like I said, 14 years old is what we were speaking about with you need that kind of age difference between Summer and Morty. So so that's a bit of a background on him. He's human, and if you've seen the series, you know his characteristics are kind of like
Is he Rick's original Morty though?
Is he Rick's original Morty? From what we're going with, yes, but in the series, I can't comment.
I feel like in the series they say no. Don't they show that he's had other Mortys?
Yes, they do show that.
Yeah, that's just deeper stuff. Yeah.
That's deeper lore. But for us at the moment, it was saying it's the Morty that the
it's
show
the Morty
displays.
From the show, yeah.
Or that displays as the brief skin of it. Yeah. But yeah, he's kind of guy that always wants to do good, but then does have that outbreak where he like takes control.
He does think for himself a lot as well.
Yeah,
when it comes to women.
Yeah, yes. He's got to be kind of like the typical teen sexualized, like wants the.
We could have done Jessica.
We could have done Jessica.
Yeah.
Bella Thorne, we'll get Bella Thorne in as Jessica. But I think more to the point about him, he has got to act, whoever this young actor that we do cast has got to act to have a diversity to him, like the kind of like diversity, the ability to stretch his acting.
Yeah.
Either way, whatever we go with him. So by all means, sorry about going on about waffling about it. But yeah.
No, that's the podcast, dude.
Pick the Morty that you think.
I've only got one again.
Okay.
But mine's Jack Dylan Grazer.
Are you kidding?
Have you got him?
High five. It's the first one that we've doubled.
Do we even carry on then? That's it?
Yes, because he's not my first pick.
Oh.
So by all means, please go.
God damn it.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so he was in It, which I thought was meh, but he was in it. Yeah. He was good in it,
He was definitely the quirky. That's where I pulled it from. The the one-liners in from that.
But he was also in Shazam. Well, he's going to be
He was in Shazam. Yeah.
He's in the Shazam trailer.
Yeah, he's filmed
That's what I'm going off.
Yeah.
And he's very funny in that.
Do you know what? I actually thought about this one, but I didn't know whether you wrote it down because when we were talking about this at yours last night, you whipped on the Shazam trailer, and then as I was like doing my research when I came away from you last night, I was like, who'd be good for Morty? Trying to think of like somebody that could back it up, and then I was like, the kid from It, the kid with the asthma, and like but then he was like kind of confident, and like when he needed to be delivered like the lines, and he was swearing, so he's obviously been around it in roles and stuff, so they could have him for this. I thought he's perfect. Looked it up, and then I saw Shazam on his IMDb, and I was like, I think I know where Rhys is going, but you never know. So yeah, sorry. That's
no, it's our first connection.
It's one that we've done.
Yeah, so I know he's good in it. I didn't watch all of it. It's my confession.
He's fantastic in it.
Yeah, I love that Shazam trailer, and he's great in it.
Yeah.
I've seen people saying that he should have been playing Billy Batson.
Yeah.
But then I've seen the counterpoint is they want him in
on
the
screen.
Whole movie.
Yeah.
So they got this other guy to play Billy
That's
Batson.
a very fair point, yeah.
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 If you loved the Billy Batson character too much and then he changed into
Shazam.
Shazam, then you'd be like, oh, we wanted more of the kid. But yeah, so you've still got the funny kid the whole time.
I think that's fair
Plays the kind of disabled character who's a bit down, but also is very confident, like you were saying with It. Like he's got asthma, but he's still got his like Morty isn't disabled, but he gets beaten up, but he gets up, like he fights for himself.
He's kind of like they do joke about that in the series where they're like saying like he's got such low levels of like intelligence and stuff that like he doesn't know simple things. Yeah, like, I think is that in the first episode where he gets the seeds up his butt. As you would say, up his butt, up his anus. Anus. This is the anus section of the podcast.
Welcome to episode 1 of the Anus cast.
Anus. So yeah, there's that kind of level where you said there's that. Yeah. But you also seen his connection to his mum, and I think he's like kind of soppy with his mum, and that's kind of something that you can play on with. Yeah. Charlize Theron.
And going back to her a little bit, in Hancock, believe she has a kid.
I can't remember that. I don't remember the kid part. I remember the film Jason Bateman and stuff.
Yeah,
I love Jason.
I think
Bateman.
she has a kid with him. Or no, he has a kid, and she's like a good mum.
Yes.
We're getting back to it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's my only choice.
Okay. And did you find out how old he is?
Since we both picked it, I think we should just go with it. No.
I've got
14. I got down.
14. Yeah, I didn't.
Same age as Morty.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. So yeah, he's perfect pick for it. I think that I really like my next guy, but I think. Obviously, I think Jack Dylan Grazer, is it? Jack Dylan Grazer is his name?
Oh, my choice, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, and who I've got there. I've just got Jack Dylan. Yeah, sorry, I've got
Grazer,
Yeah. So yeah, Jack Dylan Grazer, I think he's a fantastic pick. But somebody for me, he doesn't exactly look like Morty, but I love him as an actor, and it's Julian Dennison.
Okay, I'm going to Google him.
He's the kid from Deadpool 2. I think he would be pretty good. He's also in...
Also Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi is what I saw him in. Yes, he's he's a New Zealand-born actor. He's 15 years old. Like I said, he doesn't exactly look like Morty, but he's definitely got the quirkiness of Morty and like the sharp, like kind of delivery when he needs to.
Not to counter, but straight away, but I do think he's almost too confident.
He's almost too confident. Is where I was.
He does get put in a lot of bad situations, and even in Deadpool 2, and he gets not beaten up, but pushed around by people and stuff, and puts up with it a bit. And
one of the things I was going to go with the Deadpool 2 kind of script line though is the point that he gets messed about and stuff so much because of his powers, and he gets abused because of them, that he actually develops into this evil character.
Evil Morty.
And it was the evil Morty storyline that I was thinking about that had been done.
Didn't even think of that.
So that was something that I kind of went down the point of. But like I said, I know in Where the Wilder People Are? Is it Where the Where the Wilder People Are? I saw it in cinemas and I absolutely loved it and stuff. I think he's portraying that.
Hunt for the Wilder People.
Hunt for the Wilder People. Sorry, that's.
I'm just seeing it on. Yeah.
I get mixed up with Where the Wild Things Are because I keep getting mixed up with that title. I know they're nothing similar, but So Hunt for the Wilder People. I think in that his acting's spot on. That was the first thing I saw him in.
Yeah.
And no wonder he got the role in Deadpool because he's perfect for that.
Yeah.
I think he could definitely be a perfect Morty. I think he's got it in him. Acting wise, I think I've seen enough diversity, but dynamic range, should I say, in his acting. But I think, seeing as though we both went with Jack Dylan Grazer, it's fair to give it to him. We both thought it separately, individually came to that from different things. Like you said, the Shazam trailer stood out.
I mean,
to you.
I was a bit joking when I said we should just go with him.
No,
if you've got better ones.
We have discussed it. Those are the only two that I got down for Morty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I kind of jumped onto that.
I think it's kind of cool that we both picked him.
I think it is cool. But believe it or not, Julian Dennison was the one that I went with first. I think he's fantastic.
I think he could definitely do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, with our cast that we've already got, if you can see him as being Charlize and their son.
Where I was kind of going with it. That's why I kind of.
It would be a bit weird for him to have a New Zealand accent.
Well, if you notice, if it kind of worked out when I was kind of.
Were you going for New Zealand?
If Taika Waititi was his dad,
that would make
Jerry's
sense.
imported. Jerry's come over from New Zealand and lived in America in this universe that we do. But he would have been his dad, and we know they have a connection. Being in films and directing stuff with him. So I think it's only fair to give it Jack Dylan Grazer, seeing as though we both said it. So I think that's fair. Shake on it, kind of thing. There we go. Oh, let's smack the mic about it.
Cut that out.
Finally, what time are we on?
1:15.
We're on 1:15. We're trying to beat that 1:50 from last time.
We're going to beat it.
We come to Rickus Mortis.
Yeah.
Rickus Mortis? No.
Rick
Sanchez. I don't know why I didn't just say it properly, but Rick Sanchez is our next pick. Didn't actually look up Rick Sanchez's age because he was the last one. I looked up everybody else's age.
I didn't either. I just completely ignored his age.
I think his age is debatable, and we can kind of change it up a bit. So
70 apparently.
70 years old.
He's you don't think of him as an old man, but
he's an old man, isn't he? I think that's partly down to Justin Roiland voicing him. Also with him,
just all the crazy shit.
He's just insane. If you know who he is,
part robot as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the arm as well. Yeah, that's a fair point. Once again, he's from the same universe as the Morty, the C-137. I think is it C-137? Yeah, C-137 universe he's from. So Justin Roiland can't play him. That's one of the rules that we put in place.
Yeah.
But is it my picks or is it your picks?
Your picks.
My picks. Got a few again for this. I got down 4. I went with some interesting ones, some not so interesting. The main one that I saw a lot of was Willem Dafoe.
Didn't see that.
Willem Dafoe was about quite a bit from what I saw. He can definitely play that manic kind of character. Yeah. Recently just been Ryuk, is it, in Death Note? Ryuk in Death Note.
Yeah.
The portrayal I've heard was alright, but the actual
movie was alright.
Yeah, subpar from what I heard compared to the anime, but I've never seen
the anime
either, so I can't really comment.
Yeah.
But I heard his portrayal was
when I watched the anime and I watched the English dub, because the English dub for Death Note is great. Some English dubs for anime are trash, but when I watched the English dub, the voice acting in the English dub's great. I can't remember who voiced him, but I've watched it several times, Death Note. I always thought Willem Dafoe So they got the perfect casting.
Yeah.
The movie wasn't,
But at least they casted the right guy.
He was the right guy.
And once again, kind of a bit younger than the 70, but maybe, we don't cast him. Prosthetics, you can kind of make somebody look a bit older with,
I don't think any of mine are 70. So
none of mine are touching that age really either. Another one that I researched as well is going to be Nick Cage. Nick Cage is a bit manic. Nick Cage could definitely kind of do that a little bit more.
You definitely got some ones I didn't even consider
at all. I thought I didn't see much of Nick Cage. I don't even think I saw him, but I kind of thought definitely a manic older actor is somebody like,
very hit and miss as an actor.
Yes, very hit and miss, 100%. So yeah, I thought I'd get him in. The next one I looked at is a bit of an odd one. British comedian Steve Coogan, the guy who did Alan Partridge.
Yeah.
He's not exactly like manic, but I definitely think he has it in him, because if you've ever saw his stand-up, Alan Partridge was one of his characters, and he used to do a complete variety of different characters on stage.
Yeah.
So it shows that he does have the whole idea of getting a character and becoming the character, and doing stuff with him and stuff. He went more with Alan Partridge, and he is getting on a bit. So I don't know whether he would be. You can't really say getting on a bit though, can you? Because I'm saying for the Rick role, because I think he's still younger than 70. So
well, yeah, he's definitely younger than 70.
But yeah, I think he's getting on a bit. So I meant in his career as well, kind of developing. Whether he would want to potentially do this role is something. But let's just say he did. He's somebody that we could consider. The guy I want is going to be Stephen Ogg. I think Stephen Ogg's perfect. So Stephen Ogg is the voice of Trevor in GTA. I think he would be perfect. He's also in The Walking Dead. He's in Westworld. I think he is perfect for the role. If we could kind of get him in a bit, frizz up his hair, I think, make him look a bit older. For me, I think out of anybody, Stephen Ogg kind of represents Rick the best. The voice is quite similar.
The voice is similar.
The look isn't that far off. I know he's got a beard and stuff on the pictures we're looking at, and mustache, but for me, Trevor in that kind of role as Rick, it's not that unbelievable, if you can imagine it. He plays a similar character in Westworld. He plays a dark character. I know he's in The Walking Dead, but I've not really seen much of that to kind of comment on that. But I definitely think he's got it in him to be this kind of twisted character.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron's dad, making him look a bit older, no doubt they could probably do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Stephen Ogg, for me, I think being that just manic kind of don't know what he's going to do next kind of character kind of works. But the issue is he this big person that we need? Rick's got to be right.
Rick's the main character.
Basically. Rick is this person that you need to get right. So
yeah,
I think we've got every other character somewhat fairly right. Maybe there's other choices, but I think everybody who's in the role could do the role.
Yeah.
But for me, this was a tough one because, like we said, the character's so weird. 70 years old, but with Justin Roiland doing the voice, he seems a lot younger. He's insane. He's got so many layers to him.
Yeah.
But for me, I think Stephen Ogg stood out. And I'm also quite a big fan of him beforehand, so that's what kind of stood out. Go on.
Can I do mine?
Yes. Oh, who've you got?
Well, I've got kind of an honourable mention.
Yes.
But also, you've got a few, so he's potentially one.
Yeah.
I'll argue.
I think if they're good enough, we could.
Peter Capaldi.
Peter Capaldi, yes.
I think we did mention.
We spoke about this because I guessed that you would put him down.
You thought, yeah, and I was like, I'm going to put him down.
You didn't say solidly. You was like, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, he played the Doctor, which is kind of, people have compared Rick and the Doctor before a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and his Doctor is crazy, kind of very angry at the start, kind of can be very pissed off. Later on, kind of softens and can show that he can do both. And I think that very early first version he plays would be more Rick. Yeah, kind of very not caring, but also being very powerful.
Oh, it's a good pick.
For like an older age character.
Yeah,
he definitely could definitely do the look. He isn't 70, but he wouldn't need that much prosthetics.
He looks the part as well, like his hair.
He can grow his hair out a lot. You could put a blue tint into it, and he could probably have the monobrow, and that would be about it, honestly. And we've seen him in a long coat with the Doctor, turn that into a lab coat. Seen him. He can do all this kind of sci-fi stuff. I loved him in Doctor Who. He's got a companion in Doctor Who, kind of Rick and Morty vibe. He's not very nice to all of the companions. Like, he can be very mean to them. Can trick them. And he fights aliens, throws off all this like garbage, like made up language and all this stuff that doesn't exist, but just does it while being funny.
Yeah.
He's also in The Thick of It, which is a great TV show where he says every single swear word you've ever heard of. Just destroys people with language. It's so quippy and fast, which is very key to Rick, which is almost like essential to Rick. You know, like he will beat anyone in a conversation.
Yeah.
Fight. And then we'll back it up with some weapon and destroy him. So yeah, I said he was kind of maybe, but now I've talked about him, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, my other two are big. So my next one is Jim Carrey.
Oh,
boom!
Oh.
That's like dropping a nuke.
Oh my god.
Jim Carrey recently has kind of stopped acting, I feel. I think he's still doing stuff.
Yeah, he's just got a new series coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But I feel like he dropped off for a bit.
Acting in the way that you know him as, I think he's got a new series coming out and it looks quite interesting. I saw the trailer for it. So.
But if we're talking crazy actors,
yeah.
The Mask, The Riddler.
I love Jim Carrey.
What was the one, the electrical thing?
Cable Guy.
Mr. What is it? Where he can't lie.
I love Liar.
Liar.
Yeah.
Just he's just a physical Truman Show. Yeah. He's just a physical performer, genius. Yeah. Like, and he's getting a bit older. You know? You might have to make him look a bit older for the role.
Yeah, he's definitely aged a bit and stuff. And I think,
but he could be nuts.
He could be perfect.
And
he's big enough to kind of carry it as well.
And his name would be, and it would probably be his comeback kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not that he's gone bad or anything, but. He was also played in a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, Lemony Snicket.
Lemony Snicket. He played like a villainous old man in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of can't choose between him and my own choices, honestly.
He was in the animated Scrooge as well.
Was he? Oh yeah, he was.
He did the animated Scrooge as well.
So Scrooge is
He's
very
done Grinch. He was Grinch as well. Grinch is perfect.
If you want a character, bring him to life.
Yes. You know what, dude? I'm on board. I love Stephen Hogg, and to be honest, I like Peter Capaldi as well. But Jim Carrey.
I haven't finished my list, but Stephen Hogg, from what I've seen him in, I agree. Especially Trevor is a good sign that he could do it, but it's more that's his voice.
Yeah.
The stuff I've seen him physically in, he's kind of there as a background character, not to be nasty.
Yeah, no, I get that, and it's a fair argument. I think, is that not detriment to the role he gets put in, though? I just
haven't seen him in like a leading role, is what I'm saying.
I think Trevor, to be honest, is his leading role in GTA 5.
Yeah. But I've not seen him the physical, wacky.
Yeah.
Rick needs to be able to dance, and fight aliens, and just be nuts, and you're looking at Rick.
To be honest, I think he has got it in him.
Yeah,
and I think he has got it from what I've seen of him and stuff. And like, obviously, I think I've looked him up a bit as well, like myself, to like kind of research him. And I knew of him before when I saw him. He's got quite a look as well. So I think that's what kind of like drew me into him from seeing him in GTA and like seeing the character in that he played. He's got high energy. He could do it, but I think Peter Capaldi's good. Whether Peter Capaldi is perfect for the role, for me, is he's done the Doctor, and that's very similar to it. He might be a bit too serious for the role. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, this dancing and stuff. Like for me personally, like this kind of like the idea of like the animated side, should we say?
Yeah.
He might have it in him, and I've seen bits of somewhat. You could say that in Doctor Who.
That's a good point.
But a guy to carry the franchise, Jim Carrey, is a massive one.
But my next choice.
What?
I got 3, yeah.
I thought you said you only had 2, sorry.
No, I got 3.
Oh, right, here we go.
And this one, I feel like he's very similar to Jim Carrey. I think he's younger than Jim Carrey.
Who can I know?
He's almost like the new Jim Carrey. He's not new at all.
The new Jim Carrey.
He might be like the same age. Probably not. Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh.
Who also did Lemony Snicket's.
Oh.
As Olaf, or what he's called. Is it Olaf? I don't know.
Yeah, Count. Oh, is it
Count? Yeah, the villain basically.
Yeah, Count.
Old man villain.
Yeah, the guy who's trying to kill the kids.
And he's also Neil Patrick Harris.
Who
is singer, dancer, actor, comedian.
Oh,
very physical. Like I would put him on a similar level. Maybe he's not got as much work as Jim Carrey or as much time. But he has done. You know, he has voiced like cartoon characters, and he has done like all these like Barney in How I Met Your Mother is all over the place, crazy. He's done that in what's the movie called? Harold and Kumar. He plays himself, but he plays like an evil straight version of himself. He's pretending to be this gay guy, which is hilarious. I think he could do it as well.
I like him, but the question is, do I like him as much as I like Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Like, I do like Neil Patrick Harris. Do you know what? I like Stephen Ogg as a choice and stuff for myself. I'm just going to bring him up and say, I think he could do the role. But have we seen it beforehand? That's something that we're going to have to kind of discuss, and I don't think we have. I think Peter Capaldi kind of falls into that. Could he carry it as well? Stephen Ogg, he's not really done something of this level to show that he's going to bring people
recognition name-wise?
Jim Carrey is something else,
Jim
though.
Carrey
if he could get Jim Carrey, he could absolutely. Honestly, he's straight pick for me. Like, when you said it, I was like, damn, how did I not think of that? Like, grew up on Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura.
I think part of it,
it's just...
Like, I picked him, but part of it is like, because he's so big, you're like...
Yeah.
Well, we're saying our fantasy, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, but for me, I think I fell into what you said. The fact that you don't see him as an actor anymore because he's kind of gone away from it, but he is still acting. Like, he is honestly still acting.
Could be his comeback, like his crazy role that he's not done in ages.
For me, honestly, it's Jim Carrey. Like, hands down, I think he's done it.
I'm down with that.
It's the issue, maybe, that he's Charlize Theron's. If people are watching this saying that he's Charlize Theron's dad, but that is adaptable, like, through means of prosthetics or like.
I mean, I think going off the cartoon. Are you talking about age or look?
I'm saying the age, the kind of age is
I
the issue.
I'm 100% expecting to look older, like make
but no doubt he'd be up for doing like the physical, like the dancing and stuff and everything. Like his body shape's right.
Yeah.
Him,
and he could be like dark and probably play drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk a lot of time. And...
He can definitely do it. He's an actor that's done serious roles as well.
Yeah. An
actor that like people are saying they wonder where his mental health is at the moment, because like he's speaking about like the idea that all of us are just in a
somebody outside
just bashing about. They were speaking about the idea that he's it was that they were all vessels or something. Somebody pulled him up on a red carpet or something, or wherever he was, and he was speaking that
crazy ideas.
Outlandish stuff. But he's an artist as well.
That just goes towards
that sums him up. That's what makes him perfect.
Put him in the wig.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when we see I can't remember what episode it is at the end of, but it's like the emotional scene where he's just about to end his life and he sets up the machine and he drops his head and then like that. It's like that I feel like he could definitely harness that darker, depressed kind of side that you do need to Rick. 'Cause that's what makes him like.
That's what makes
so much
all the
more crazy
stuff.
When he is crazy and not knowing what he's going to do. He's definitely done that. Jim Carrey can carry it for me, hands down.
Yeah, and I think that would be massive.
Jim Carrey as Rick, I don't think anybody's going to be like, no. I think that is perfect. I think it's really good casting there.
Thanks, dude.
I think that's the best one. That's what I was struggling with when I was looking through. I was like, is there anybody? And for me, Stephen Ogg had the voice, had a somewhat look a little bit closer to the age than Jim Carrey, but I don't know whether they are. They might be similar ages. I think Jim Carrey might be older than him. I think Stephen Ogg's only 52.
Jim Carrey's 56.
So yeah. So they're similar ages, but Jim Carrey, for me, yeah.
Ace Ventura.
I said Ace Ventura. I said I grew up on Ace Ventura, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
But honestly, for me,
I'd forgotten about it until like,
yeah, Jim Carrey for me is Rick. I'm happy with that. I really like that.
I think if you mix all of his roles, you just can pull Rick out.
Oh, dude. So the family summarised, and Birdperson. The family summarised as one is going to be Summer Smith is Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yep.
Jerry Smith is going to be
Jolo Truglio.
Very light and like that one. I forgot about that one. Beth Smith is going to be Charlize Theron.
Mm-hmm.
In off that is going to be Morty, who will be played by
Jack Dylan Grazer.
Agreed on that one, dude.
Yep.
And then the next one is going to be the big guy up front, going to be carrying it and definitely get the faces in. It's going to be Rick.
Did you miss Birdperson?
Oh my god, yeah, but I was going to sum that up. Yeah,
okay.
Sorry, I didn't.
Sorry, you did the family.
I was going to do the family and then
the order
Birdperson. We should have done the order, but yeah.
No.
Rick pulling the family up.
Jim
Carrey, we've just done it. And then, that's just mental. And then Birdperson, our potential villain, but potential anti-hero, or, wherever we go with him, going to be Liam Neeson. So
that works, I think.
That works so well.
Jim Carrey versus Liam
Neeson. Oh, dude, I like it. I like it a lot. should we get on to bloody Justin and Dan and see if we can get them in?
We should tweet this out there.
Yeah. Potential director as well, on top of that, would be Taika Waititi, just to get him in, just because we love him. And
I feel like Dan Harmon would do
I was going to say, Dan Harmon going to be in there, and Justin as writers and stuff as well, going to be a big hand on it. We spoke briefly about plot. Now, whether we want to do that, I don't know. We're getting on a bit on this podcast.
Maybe next episode.
But yeah, maybe we could kind of see how people react.
If you go for 10 more, no, it's half. An hour and a half.
Let's wrap it up here. I think we picked the family. That's what we intended to do.
If you want to see us talk about the plot with this cast,
get down below about what you think would be a good plot for these guys. Yeah, we'll have them up on screen. What maybe we could do with Birdperson, because we've still not fully decided. Phoenix person maybe as well. Wherever we go with it. So yeah, kind of summarise what you think we should do with it.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought of this episode.
Yeah, and maybe you would cast or change out. You know, you can change out people if you don't think they're right.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where we go with it.
Upcoming movie: Jim Carrey, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sorry, he's just seen that.
Hang on, sorry. Breaking news.
Jim Carrey is Sonic. Sorry, Jim Carrey is Sonic.
Is he? No.
Oh, he's Dr. Eggman.
Eggman.
Backs up the idea, dude. Backs it up even more.
Who is Sonic? Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz. He's the guy who did BB-8 from Jake and Amir. Ben's going to be Sonic.
Thanks for listening.
No, just a quick one. Right, an actual honourable mention again. It's kind of become the James Gunn of the series for me. Thomas Middleditch as well. The guy who had...
Middle
bitch. He had his veneers done in another episode.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to mention that he does actually play the character in Rick and Morty, Thomas Lipkin. Right, in the universe what he made for which Rick made for
one of the small universes.
He made it for Beth, and then he trapped Thomas Lipkin in.
The guy not the microverse.
Not the microverse, sorry, the universe that's like the frumpy, it's called a Fruitland. And basically the guy in that who's the king, who's like cannibal incest and gone all insane, is Thomas Middleditch. So he's going to be in. He's the only person that we cast as their actual role.
You're going to marry him.
I'm going to marry him.
Cody.
That's my girlfriend, for anybody not knowing, but
yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think
ex-girlfriend. Now you're going out with Thomas Middleditch.
Thomas is my new one and only.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we said,
that was breaking news.
Breaking news. Sonic the movie. We'll get that in the title.
That's strange. If he's doing Sonic the Hedgehog movie, he can do Rick and Morty.
He can do it. He can definitely do
it.
Confirmed. He's in. So yeah, let us know, guys, what your picks are and stuff. If you have any that change or just the plot.
Because if you're sick of hearing about Thomas Middleditch,
don't be.
In the comments.
That's my partner. We're gonna get married.
Okay.
He'll be the next guest, and then we'll be saying Thomas Middleditch as guest, and we'll get all the viewers in. So yeah, Thomas, if you're listening, hit us up, man. It's been a good time, dude.
Thanks for listening. I'm sorry about the end.
I've really enjoyed this one, though.
Me too, dude.
I've enjoyed it. Episode 4 wrapped up of the Whip It Out podcast.
Yeah. Bye.
See you in a bit, guys.